Not bro! What's up, family? It's your boy Itssogeking back with another anime reaction video, and today we are getting locked into JJK season 3 episode number 8. As always, super appreciative of the support. If you enjoyed the reaction, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, recap time. So last episode we left off looking for Kashimo and Higuruma, two sorcerers that have accumulated 100 points each, enough to allow us to add a new rule. So we split up into two teams. We've got Akari and Panda looking for Kashimo in one colony, and then we've got Megami and Yuji looking for Higuruma in another colony. So Megami and Yuji rock up to the Tokyo colony and are separated almost instantaneously, and are now being led separately to their charge Higuruma by two random sorcerers. However, they're being taken in two totally different directions. So the question is, who is telling the truth? So let's find out. Without further ado, let's get into it. Really? That cannot be a real stat. 99.9%. Oh, Higuruma looks kind of cold. Hey, if that 99.9% thing is true, yeah, he did that. Wait, did that brother just get... Did that brother go to his crib and just couch on his bed? On his futon? Nah, that's a bit crazy. You picked it up and then you put it in your washing machine. So is Higuruma saying he's a good... So how was he paying his rent for his cat? Oh, fair. That's what I'm saying. Where's his rent money coming from? Huh? What? So you're saying if someone's boomed, you can't call the police? Nah, Higuruma's just a good dude. He's just a good dude. That brother just wants to bang the gavel of justice. Nah, brother, let me show you why I'm a lawyer that makes the big bucks. Nah, but Higuruma ain't doing it for the thanks. That's a real lawyer. He just wants to save people, man. No, isn't this basically Yuji? Ain't Higuruma basically just Yuji? He just wants to save as many people as possible. That's noble, man. I can't knock that. But it's tough trying to do miracles all the time. Bro, Higuruma cooked! Higuruma was a real G, man. Now the question is, how did Higuruma know he was innocent, or did he just... Like, I'm not saying about his curse technique or whatever. Bro, after all that, they said my man should do live. Damn. So how did they win? Huh? So it was rigged from the start. Damn. That's because he believed in you, bro. He believed in you, bro. Alright, so Higuruma's thing is, I just can't let sleeping dogs lie. You're gonna see a lot of crazy faces like that, bro. No, they actually sent this brother to prison with no new evidence. Alright, that's nasty, bro. That's nasty. No, that's actually crazy. So it means these men were keying when Higuruma won that first trial, talking about, yo, we'll get him in the second trial, man. They didn't bring no new evidence, nothing. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of crazy faces like that, but I can't lie to you. Look at that brother's eyes, he's sick. Talking about 15 business days, bro. For something he didn't do. My head would be on Mars, bro. Can you imagine? Nah, who's banging the cover? Hey, Higuruma said, man them! Man them! Did I tell you we were finished? No, Higuruma's a player. Alright, so who's capping? Who's capping? Nah, this Higuruma brother has moved me, bro. Alright, so we know who was capping. Oh, ain't this that Don that was at UG school? Did UG dunk in him? Ah, that's probably why he told the truth, because he knows. Yeah, big bro UG. Nah, I respect him, man. Respect him, man. You know about West Middle's Tiger. Oh, I thought he had a rock, you know. No, did you man see that brother's 2 feet off the ground, fam? Wait. You saw what happened to your boy. The third one is actually the dumbest of them all. UG had your other boy in the air, bro. His feet were dangling. And you said, yeah, let me get some as well. Are you mad? Are you crazy? Are you not gonna ask questions or nothing? You don't wanna know nothing about Higuruma. Yeah, like Yuji. What do you know, bro? Did he feed Yuji to the last? Bro, is Higuruma not actually here? I was for sure that Don was telling the truth. Yo, just summon Waga, bro. Do you ever see the look Megumi gave this babe and she's still talking, bro? Are you mad? Bro, I actually thought he saw Raga for 2 seconds. Alright, so we go see Higuruma. Huh? Why is he in a... Why is that brother in a bathtub? Is he not uncomfortable? No, I know his drawers. I know his boxes are feeling mad right now. Ah, it's a midlife crisis. Fair. Alright, Yuji, wrap this up in 10 minutes, bro. What has this brother seen? He's sounding cooked. This babe has no idea how strong Megumi is, man. She thought that brother was fries. Can you imagine? Wait, is this Reggie done a past sorcerer? How much does this don't know about the Culling game? Yeah, like a super soldier. Nah, this kind of spoilers, but what we actually gonna see in that Sendai colony, bro? Cause they got like 4 or 5 of them super soldiers out there. Yeah. I wondered this a few episodes ago. Is at some point in Kenjaku just gonna round up like the best player from each colony and just put them in like a super colony? But then the question is, why would Kenjaku want that if he wants all of Japan essentially to become a lot more versed in cursed energy? It's not weak. Not bro! What do you mean domain expansion? What do you mean domain expansion, bro? Who was inviting me here? Who is that? The upper crust of Japan? Or the upper crust of the Jujutsu Society? Man, these episodes just keep getting better and better. Finally, we have met Higuruma Hiromi. Can't lie, Higuruma kinda reminds me of Yuji a little bit in terms of not wanting to see people that are within reach, right? People that they can actually help suffer. I thought that was pretty cool. I think Higuruma is an interesting character. But who taught this brother to fight? What do you mean domain expansion off rip, bro. We like shared like 4 sentences. That brother didn't even do any curse technique, nothing. He just said domain expansion. I'm so, because I don't know anything about like Higuruma's actual domain expansion, so I'm curious to see how it works and if Yuji's gonna be able to like actually convince him about the Culling games. All right, so obviously Reggie and Higuruma are starting to touch on an interesting topic, in that the Culling game is not all that it's cracked up to be, right? And obviously, like I was kind of asking this question a while ago. The way they were describing things, it's like each colony has got like a top dog, or at least there's a very, very clear hierarchy, right? Because effectively we've missed most of the Culling games. So these men have been duking it out for like 10 days to like 2 weeks already, right? There's a clear hierarchy in each of the colonies. So what happens when each colony's got someone that's like equivalent to like Higuruma or Kashimo? Is Kenjaku then gonna take all of these men and create a super colony, or what? This is the real question. If the Culling game isn't for this whole like transition of the Japanese people, what is the Culling game for? What is this bomb that Kenjaku has up his sleeve? Because that final bit of the episode where he was, where was it? Where he was meeting with, it was looking like the upper brass of Japan, so like their government, highest level of government, probably the prime minister, or the upper crust of Jujutsu society. One of the two. What did Kenjaku want? And also, why are these men inviting Kenjaku to speak? What did they want as well? What's going on? Because it kind of looks like the Culling games itself is close to being finished. I'm being so serious. Like, because if most colonies are already in the state of Higuruma's colony, Kashimo's colony, like what's the point? What's the point of keeping the barriers up, and what's the point of keeping the colonies up if there's no one in there to fight? I want to know what Kenjaku wants. Like, is Kenjaku literally just doing this for vibes? I might be overthinking this, trying to think there's some like elaborate play, like, because he's not ghetto. Like, this brother doesn't care. He doesn't care about making a world for Jujutsu. Like, that brother don't give a damn. He might just be like, you know what, chaos bull. Let's just square up, man. Maybe he wants to see who is the new GOAT. Maybe this is all a push for like a massive evolution in Jujutsu, because it would make sense, right? You've basically like created an environment for all of these new sorcerers. Obviously we've got the old sorcerers, but you got like new sorcerers like Higuruma to like basically supercharge and realize like, yo, I'm a talented, like I'm a monster, right? You're able to push forward Jujutsu to like a whole nother level, maybe even bring up to like a similar level to like the Heian era or like Kashimo's era and them, man. And what if this brother's like, you know, I just want to see who's the best. I just want to see who is the top dog. Kenjaku's chaotic, man. I don't know. But I think that's it from me. So as always, super appreciative of the support. If you enjoyed the reaction, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And it's been your boy Itssogeking. Bye.